No more Sussex drama, a marvelous coronation, and Harry, lonely to see family. Hello, and a very warm welcome to LVT News. Buckingham Palace has announced that Harry is planning to attend the coronation of his father. And he's gonna do so without Meghan Markle clinging onto his arm, and their two kids won't be there either. So what do I think of this news? Well, I can't say I'm surprised. In fact, I expected this, and I would say that it's a pretty good outcome for the king. Now, I've got to admit, though, the king is part of a small minority of people who actually want Harry to be there. So what does it all mean? While it does mean a lot of the same old, Meghan's using her title, and she's trying to make sure those visible kids have those titles. But there are going to be thousands of miles away in California as a family. And the country welcomes a new sovereign. See, Meghan still wants all the perks, and she feels entitled to them, but she is not willing to put in even a single day's work. But still, I have got to admit, this was the best possible outcome. Charles gets Harry there. I know it was important to him, and the country has spared the return of Meghan Markle. The invisible kids, as per my usual stance, are not going to be discussed. Honestly, their attendance was never really going to be important anyway. Due to their age and the likelihood that they don't exist. We don't really need to do any deep dive on this news. If I were Meghan, I would also not want to come. I mean, why would she want to come? It's way too risky that she's going to be booed and not be welcomed at all. And if I were Meghan, I would never agree to allow my two invisible children to get on a plane to a foreign country with their father. Meghan knows better than anyone how easily manipulated Harry is. I mean, that's how she got him to marry. I haven't heard anyone express surprise at this news, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Anybody who cannot already see how Meg is going to spin this to her advantage and her upcoming book is completely blind to reality, because, as we all know, Saint Markle of Montecito is a saint and she's always a victim in every single situation. Meghan doesn't actually have to attend to unleash her toxic venom on the royal family. And nobody's going to speak to Harry to allow more lies about third-party conversations to be revealed, according to a royal expert, Sarah Vine. The next month's coronation must be about the king and queen, not Meghan and Harry's family dramas. No doubt the official line will be one of quiet, respectful regret. But honestly, you can almost hear the collective sigh of relief emanating from the palace. They may have about 99 problems trying to organize one of the most spectacular events of the century. But at least the possibility of Meghan derailing the whole coronation with what uncharitable souls might consider one of her trademark dramas is not one of them. Instead, Prince Harry is going to come all by himself. He'll leave Meg and the two invisible at home in California. And I'm sure he'll have that stony-faced expression on his face that we've been seeing over the last few years, at least, though we won't have to put up with this whole woe is me in a hat melodrama. The coronation should be solely about the king and queen, about the royal family as a much-loved British institution, not about these two moaning malcontents with their endless grievances and perceived slides. It would have been wonderful if both of them could have come in the spirit of love, reconciliation, but, you know, that never would have happened. And Harry's presence already feels a bit uncomfortable. His official mouthpiece, Scooby-Doo, warned that he's only going to make a brief appearance amid claims that he will not even bother going to Buckingham Palace after the main event. Basically, we're all getting the impression that Harry's just coming under sufferance, which means that if Meghan did accompany him,